this colour. It's a cream shadow that you can blend really easily with your fingers. Once it sets, it's smudge proof. Dab on your lid like that. Take your pinky finger, very gently go backwards and forwards in little motions. Spread it up into your socket line. The trick to a smoky eye is typically you want to have it more darker by your lash line and then it permeates up to a blurry look. We're going to use this. It's in a beautiful dark chocolate colour. Once it's on, you have, I'd say, 60 seconds to smudge it and then it will set. So everything we're showing you is smudge proof, which is perfect for women over 40 because as our eyes hood, we don't want anything going onto our hoods. Put this on the upper top waterline here, just on the outer corner. And what this is going to do is going to make your lashes look thick and full before you even reach for your mascara. Go on the top of your lash line, on the outer corner, I'm going to do little dabs. On the other end, you've got like a smudger. Smudge those little dabs in. It doesn't even need to be a line, it just needs to be a hue of colour that's darker at your lash line.
That's what I like about that. It's so easy because you don't have to get a perfect line. It's just really easy to smudge.
And then I'm just going to do a little wing. You don't have to do this step. To do that, I'm simply putting a little bit on the corner of my eye. I'm then taking my pinky finger and I'm just moving this to, well, kind of by moving the smudgy line up towards the end of my brow.
It's good to have that guide, actually. You taught me that.
And then I'm just going to neaten it. So if ever you're wondering where your wing should be, you always follow this direction. And now we're going to use this clarifier pencil and we're going to put this underneath our brow bone, just there. And then we're going to smudge with our finger.
Just on the outer?
Just part. From your, I would say from your arch of your brow down to your tail. And then just keep blending it. You don't want it to look like an obvious line. And then kind of really just give it a nice little smudge so it all looks really nice and blended. Perfect, Katie. That looks brilliant.
Getting on well today.
You really are. You've definitely it's like the, what is it when the, no, honestly, you should be the makeup artist today, not me.
It shows you what a good teacher you are.
No. Okay, so we've created, Katie's got her slightly more, less brown, but you've done a heavier wing. I've done more of this on the lid, but I've done slightly less of there's no right or wrong, it's personal to you.
Yeah.
Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to this, and by the way, if you want to see what we're using, there's a link somewhere, probably above, that you can click on, or maybe even below. Now you're going to wipe this off, because you need very, very little, and then you're going to take this part is optional, you don't have to do this, but you're going to take this, and you're going to dab it into the lower waterline. So very subtle. Very, very subtle. You don't need a lot at all. Then, with your pinky finger, you're gently just going to smudge that colour. You don't have to do this option.
Oh, I like that.
But it really frames the eye.
Really makes your
that
eyes
looks
pop,
beautiful.
doesn't it?
Yeah, really lovely. So you can choose how much or how little you want to do. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves some lash extensions with a very clever mascara. So this mascara
is my favourite mascara in the whole world.
And it's a mascara that I made as a makeup artist. It has tiny lash extensions in the formula. So when you apply it to your lashes, those lash extensions build length and volume in your lashes like never before. So to apply it, it's very easy. You just hold it at the very root of your lashes, let the colour stamp on, and then blink onto it. You don't need to do anything more than that. The blinking is what applies it so easily. You don't have to worry about moving your wand, you just blink onto it. And you can create as much lash or as little as lash as you like. Then when you feel like, do you know what? I really like that lash. If you then want to take them even longer, you can move the wand vertically and you can coat the tips. Now, I'm doing this without a mirror.
Well done.
So don't judge me. And I will say at the start of this video, I feel like I really bodged up, but...
You haven't bodged it up. Well, I don't know, I can't see.
No, I think it looks all right now. I think it looks really nice.
That's the thing, isn't it, with makeup? It's easy to fix. Oh, I look like that's mad.
So now I'm just building it. I haven't even put the applicator back in the wand. I'm just building up.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have many lashes at all. Look at that.
Mine are just really fair, so they don't pick up, but this picks them all up because of the little wand.
And because it's so small, you can really, I am going to look in the mirror now, you can really get to the inner corners. Because it's when you get to the inner corners of your lashes, that's what creates, the inner corners and the outer corners is what really creates that lovely doe-eyed look, which is why I've called it doe-eyed. Okay, so, and because you're creating so much length, because this is 100% smudge proof, it's not going to hit on this hood. So if your hood is going down there and your lash is going over, you don't have to worry because this stays, it won't smudge.
Once this dries, I've been work all day, I go home, do all the home stuff. I went to the gym, still on perfectly.
Yeah, it really does stay perfect. So now for the bottom lashes, and if you're someone that doesn't coat their bottom lashes because you're worried about them smudging, try it with this mascara because it really does create the most beautiful frame when you apply to both the top and bottom.
So I never used to do it to my bottom lashes until you told me about this.
No, but all you need to do is find the mascara that stays put. Because often I've used smudge-proof mascara, but it's never given me the length and volume that I want. And I am a mascara gal, hence why I had to create my own. So you can see I was kind of stamping on the roots, and then when I want length, I just move the wand and coat it down. But this is your lash extensions in a bottle. To finish the look, I've got this lip balm, because if we've created a smoky eye look, we kind of want to make sure our eyes are centre stage and then our lips still look pretty, but they're not fighting for attention. So this is a balm and a lip shade in one.
It's just so nice.
Really, really pretty.
Yeah, because I'm a lip balm wearer.
Very natural. And then I'd also put a little bit on my cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
And then for those of you that joined late, I'll show you how I did my other eye just so you can get the overall look. But it gives a lovely sheen as well, can you see? Sheeny on the lips, sheeny on the cheekbone. Really pretty.
It's so nice.
Really nice. So, for those of you that have just joined, let me show you how we've done the smoky eye. We've literally used this, an eyeliner, 2 eyeliners, this cream shadow and a mascara.
It's amazing, isn't it?
And then this on our lips. So, let's show you how easy it is. So you're going to get this beautiful cream eyeshadow. I've done this one quite heavy, you can do less. So let's do this one a little bit less so you can see. All you do is dab this in the middle of the lower lid. That's all you do, and then it creates that. Then you make sure your finger's clean, and you're just going to blend this colour backwards and forwards, and then blend it upwards into your socket.
It really is foolproof eyeshadow,
It really, really is. So I've done a little bit less there, but I'll do it the same just so it looks the same. So I'll put a little bit more on. And I say always put it in the middle of the lid, because if you start putting it here or here, you've got nowhere to go with it.
Yeah. So
you always want to put it in the middle. I mean, that goes with any eyeshadow, by the way, that you've got at home. Always put it in the middle, and then you can go backwards and forwards with it to work with it. Now this is totally smudge proof. So you've got probably about, I'd say, 60 seconds, a minute and a half to work with it, and then it sets. Okay, but the good thing with this is that you don't need any professional brushes, you don't need a massive palette to make your eyes look smoky. You just need this.
And the fact that it just lasts so well.
Yeah. Then what we did is we started to deepen the colour of our lash line. So we took our pencil, again, this is smudge proof, it's in a dark brown. Black is lovely, but I think for smoky eyes as we get older, in our 40s and beyond, we really want smoky eyes to be just a bit more of a softer hue. Hence why I'm using this colour and this brown. Suits everyone, but it still, it looks impactful.
But it just takes off that intensity, doesn't it?
So I'm doing, this is the bit where I come close, people are like, ooh, because I go too near to my eye. But so you just lift, can you see that waterline there? Don't worry, you don't have to go right the way around. You're just doing it. You can reel it like that. Just do it right on the corner there.
I think it's because it's so soft, it doesn't scratch.
It doesn't scratch, it's really, really soft. Done. Give it a waft so it dries, then it's smudge proof. And then I then go and put some on the top lash line, just on the outer corner. So to do that, excuse me, I'm going to need to look in a mirror for this part. I'm doing a few little dots on the top of my lash line, but the dots are almost tickling the roots of my lashes. You don't need to worry about it being a line. You just have to get the dots on. And then on the other side, you've got this smudger. And then you just smudge your dots together to form like this hue of depth of colour. It's not about creating a perfect line. It's about getting a depth of colour right by that lash line. Okay, and then if you wanted to create a subtle wing, you would just take your pencil. You're literally going to do a little dot of eyeliner here. And then before it sets, you're going to take your pinky finger and you're just going to follow this angle of your lower lash line up towards the end of your brow. That's always going to be your perfect angle for any swooshy wing. So let's just drag that up there. Tiny micro wing. There you go. Very, very easy. Then what we did is we took our clarifier pencil and we put this on our brow bone, because when we lighten our brow bone and then we just smudge it in, it gives us more of a brow lift, and it makes the colour that you've put on your lid and blended up to your socket, it makes that look slightly deeper. Now, if you wanted to add more light into your eye, you could take this clarifier pencil and also put it just around your tear duct area here.
It really does make your eyes pop.
Yeah, it really does. And then you can just blend. Everything I'm showing you, I tried to show you the stuff that you can just do with your fingers. And I know that might go against what most people think of a makeup artist, but I feel like it's my mission. It's my job to make makeup really easy, really accessible. And I think if I show you loads of fancy brushes, no one owns all those brushes. So I need to find products that are foolproof, so you can get this look at home just with your fingers and with no experience necessary.
No skill necessary.
No.
Yeah.
So then we took our lash, this is called doe eyes. This gives you lash extensions. It is incredible. I've got it on this eye here. You can see I don't have you can't even see my lashes. You can't even see my lashes. Obviously that's my lashes now with the lash doe eyes, but I don't really have any at all. Very easy to apply. You just take it out like this. You don't need to pump the wand. And then you just hold the wand. I've made it really thin wand, so it's perfect for hooded eyes. And then you just blink onto it. But my top tip is just to hold it by the root of your lashes first of all, to blink onto it, to really stamp that colour right on that root. Because when you stamp the colour right on the root of your lashes first, it creates the most amazing look of volume. Yeah. And now we're going to do the length. And to do the length, you just keep blinking onto the wand. So you don't even have to think about it. It's just little blinks onto the wand. And you can layer up as much as you like. You can make your lashes as long as you like. You can keep going.
I don't think you can ever have too much lashes, can you?
I love long lashes, especially as our eyes start to hood. Yeah. And with this, once it's dry, it's not going to knock and smudge onto your hood. So when you want to create extreme length, you can turn your wand vertically and then really coat the tips. And because this is so small, this wand, you can really get the product on the inner corner and the outer corner. Because often we have those lashes on the inner and outer corner. Can you see? Just by picking up that corner lash there, it's really making my eyes look bigger and much more almond shape.
Looks so good.
You can really,
false
really,
lashes.
they are. And this is totally smudge proof. And then for the lower lashes, you simply stamp onto the roots very gently. Stamp, 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 stamp. And then for length, you just coat down like that. And I'm not even using a mirror. I mean, that's how easy it is, but I am going to use a mirror just to get length on my lower lashes there. Really easy to do. Now to remove it, you're just going to get some warm water and you're just going to twiddle the warm water onto your lashes, and it's going to release the lash extension tubes that it's created. This is waterproof though as well, so as long as you're not going into like a hot tub and going like this will be this is waterproof. I've not that anyone needs to know this, but I have cried with this mascara on.
I think we all
and it
have.
hasn't you know, it hasn't gone down my face. So you can just keep building up the length as you like. I mean, I haven't even re-dipped it in the tube.
No, that's just one.
If I wanted to, then I could go even more extreme, but I don't know. It really, some days I'm just like, I just want loads of lashes.
Do you know, every day I put this on, I always go, right, today I'm going to go natural, and I put on like one coat, and
it's
I go
addictive.
another one, and
it's
then you go,
absolutely
yeah, it really
addictive.
is.
So this did just sell out, and then we've got it back in stock. So if you want it, get it. It sounds like a sales thing. It's not. This sells out.
There was a waiting list for it. Wasn't there?
There was a waiting list. We were 3 days out of stock, and we had over 1,000 people on the wait list. This is.
It's going to be your new mascara.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I know I say it because I made it, but
I didn't make it, and I love it.
But it really is. It really is something special. So, and then. Excuse me, I'm really sweaty today. Look, talk about hot sweat on camera.
I don't think the pair of us standing next to each other.
So what do we think?
I think it looks pretty good.
Oh, I haven't put my thing on my cheek.
Oh no!
So this was the lip balmy thing.
Oh, you're
But
on the other
I
side.
love it it doesn't say for your lips, but
For your cheeks.
for your cheeks. It says for your lips, but
But it gives such a nice little
I
sheen
love it
and
on the
glow,
cheeks
doesn't
because it gives a really nice glow, and it's just a really lovely colour. Katie, I've got to say your makeup looks
Please.
really good.
Oh, I don't need to
Really
see it properly.
good.
Oh, I'll
Look at
take...
your lashes. Hey.
They look insane, don't they?
Yeah, you got some long
some
lashes
nice
there, girl.
Nice lashes.
Got some nice lashes there. Oh. Right, well, we'll go back to work now.
We'll go do some more work.
Got nowhere to go. We're looking all smoky-eyed and we've got nowhere to go,
look,
Katie.
really glamorous for the doctors, so he'll be pleased.
And I'll just look glamorous for the dogs back home.
They'll be pleased to see their mum.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with us because
Thanks,
I feel
guys.
this live was particularly unprofessional, but we really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon.
They're our
Bye.
favourites.
Bye,
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Use code 20 to unlock 20% off 3 makeup must-haves today in my store, Beauty and the Boutique.